Good morning, guys. So, sorry for the late start. We just had a bunch of things going on. Good morning. I am not Sean, per usual. My name is Michael. I'm here at Koi Market, the all-infamous Koi Market headquarters. Infamous. Famous, infamous, whatever.
No,
Choose your word that you want.
Infamous is being famous for a bad reason.
Yeah, it is a bad reason. We're just too good at our job. So it's a little cocky. It is what it is, though. So, we're here today. Sean's not here today. He's not feeling good. So our wishes go out to Sean, making sure that he's feeling okay. How many people do we got on? Four. Welcome to the 4 people. How you guys doing? So it's Gabe and I. Gabe's behind the camera. Gabe, say hi. Jameson is helping us out, covering the store for us. It's a bit of a gloomy, hot, sweaty day. It's gross. It's gross outside here in New York. I don't know who's on. Hopefully your weather is doing better. I know some people out in Georgia were having a really rainy week. So it's just been very gloomy. Not that very exciting, nothing peppy about the weather. But we got a bunch of stuff going on. We got Chris here today. Chris is taking care of his trees this week. Lots of stuff going on in his life, so he's been trying to make it out here whenever he can. You got any comments, any questions?
Everyone's saying good morning.
Good morning. So we didn't have a live last week due to Father's Day. It was just really, really hectic. So being that Sean's not here and I'm running the show, we're going to have a Michael's Father's Day special live stream. Hopefully people can join on and participate in what I have to offer today. Hopefully everybody had a good Father's Day. Everyone got what they wanted, had a good time with the family. But we're going to come here and do some fish, hopefully, to get some last-minute Father's Day gifts out for you guys. Consistently have people coming in today. It's great. Keeping us busy. So let's take a look around. Where do you want to go? Oh, let's go inside. So we have a couple of things going on this week. It's going to be a very, very busy week. We got some new fish coming. 2 types of new fish. I'm not going to let you guys know what they are. I'm just going to let you guys see them when they come in. That's just how we're going to do it. So let's come in. We got Jameson here working hard. We got Bodie the mascot running around. So all I'm going to say, guys, is that this tank over here that we have all the goldfish in is going to have some new fish coming in. I'm going to keep it a secret. I'm not going to tell you guys what is going to replace these fish, but all these fish are going to now be moved in to the aquariums, which we've had Tim keeping them nice and clean for us. So we have a bunch of stuff going on. Got some Japanese tamasaba, trapdoor snails, Shabumpkin and calico fantails, red fantails, tadpoles, bunch of stuff. We're hopefully going to get these. We are going to be getting loaches soon. Loaches are high-fin sharks. That's another nickname for them. We're just waiting on Sean's final approval to order the stuff that we need, and hopefully we'll have these tanks set up ready to go. Stop. Bodie's always excited to play. So let's go on. Let's start with, if you guys have any questions, feel free to start and asking them in the comments. Not much for me to talk about. I mean, there's a lot of work going on. Always something to do here. It's mostly behind the scenes stuff, so it's not something that I can show what I've done. I have a question. What's the question?
Michael Adrian said, let's talk
Hi, Michael.
Let's talk about excessive foam, not related to spawning. It's killing me this year.
You know, we've been having the same issues, and we're still trying to figure it out. Like, we're not understanding it. It has to probably do something with the warm winter. Like, there's some sort of continuous organic breakdown that's releasing in the pond and continuing this foam production. We've talked to a couple of companies. Some companies say it's the food. Some companies say it's still just detritus on the bottom or just a buildup of stuff in the pond. Obviously, majority of us do a spring cleaning in the beginning, and that should really clear up a lot of the debris that collects over the wintertime, but there has to be another reason. We're still trying to figure out what it could really be and what would really make it go away.
Michael said, I've starved my fish, and that's not helping, doing a lot of cleaning.
Yeah, like, we can't starve our fish here because there's just too many of them to do that too. But in a smaller scale like yours, Michael, like, even if you're starving them, stop. If you're starving them, like purging them out for a little bit and it's not working, then there's definitely another reason to why there's so much foam. We're trying to get to the bottom of it, and if we find something that's working, we'll reconvene on the same platform and let you guys know. Stop.
Doug Haskins said, I was told that
Hey,
it's
Doug.
caused by a bacteria imbalance.
It definitely could be. There's definitely a lot of factors that come into play with foam. Usually it's too many organics or too much feeding or the spawning. But when it comes down to it not being any of those, it gets very frustrating for a lot of us. Bacterial imbalance can definitely be part of it. Adding coenzyme on a weekly basis to continue getting out the pathogenic bacteria helps to keep that balance in check. But I'm not saying it's going to take away the foam. That's for sure. That's definitely not what it does. But yeah, just keep on adding, beneficial bacteria, your coenzyme. If you want to use Jumpstart as beneficial bacteria on a consistent basis at a lower dosage, that's also very good too, because you're boosting your Aeromonas and Pseudomonas, your Nitrobacter or Nitrosomonas bacteria. Sorry, two different ones. Keeping everything in check, keeping everything balanced.
Michael Langlow said high phosphates can cause foam.
Yeah, high phosphates definitely cause that, and phosphates are usually from the food. That's usually where majority of the phosphates come from. That or runoff from fertilizer, from your grass, or when landscapers come in and do their thing. But you kind of have to pick and choose like what battle to fight and see what actually will change. But Michael's done an experiment with not feeding, and clearly it's not helping too much. And you don't want to not feed for too long, because then that starts becoming detrimental to the fish. So
Michael Adrian said, kind of glad it's not just me. The foamer worked for a couple of hours.
Yeah, and then it stops. Once it's interacted with everything, it kind of just goes away, which is not what you want.
Michael Adrian said, could it be pollen?
I know the pollen has been weird this year. It's been going for longer, but again, it has to, a lot of this has to do with the temperature. I've had a lot of people this year complaining that they're tropical plants, people who've gone tropical lilies or any sort of tropical marginals, they're not doing well. They're not even growing like they're supposed to, because the weather has not been warm enough and the nights have been too cold, or too cold for those plants. So it could also be that effect where it's not getting warm enough for everything to really start getting into gear. It's a lot of variables that we're trying to deal with. So we're trying to figure out what really could be the main issue.
Jamie Lee Bergwick asks, I've got my very first koi pond. My tank buddies are now outside. What would be the number one mistake by new ponding?
Not testing your water. That's That's the biggest thing that people don't get into the habit of doing. Not testing the water, not having sufficient aeration, not being adequate filtration are the three biggest things. So let's start with testing the water. It's not a fish tank. Things can go hectic very quickly, especially if you have too many fish in a small volume of water. So you want to start testing for ammonia, nitrite, pH, and KH. Everything needs to be in check. And we know that when you're starting a new pond or a new filter system, it's not going to go in check right away. It's going to take time for your beneficial bacteria, your Nitrobacter and Nitrosomonas bacteria to grow and be seated in the filter. So you want to watch for ammonia spikes. You want to watch for nitrite spikes. You want to keep your pH above a 7, at or above a 7. And you want your KH to be at 7 drops or 125 ppm. Obviously, ammonia and nitrite spikes are going to happen in the beginning when you're setting up a new filter. When you start seeing an ammonia spike, the best product to use is Jumpstart. Make sure your alkalinity is at least at an 80 ppm. And what Jumpstart is live nitrifying bacteria. So you're going to season or seed your filter with live nitrifying bacteria, the bacteria that does all the work for you. When you have some ammonia in the pond, it's the best time to put it in because it gives them a food source to continue multiplying in a filter that's brand new. Aeration is another big thing. When people go from a tank to a pond, they usually underestimate how much air they need in the pond. In our area, it's usually between 30 and 45 LPM per 1,000 gallons of water. You guys want to say hi to Chris? There's Chris' special appearance. So 30 to 45 LPM per 1,000 gallons is usually the right amount. Lots of people always ask me, is the waterfall not enough? Not really. There's a difference between breaking surface tension and destratifying the pond. So the waterfall will help to break the surface tension of the water, opening it up and giving it some air. But proper aeration has to be from the bottom of the pond to the top during this point of year. Obviously, this conversation changes in the wintertime, but in the spring, summer, and fall time, you want the aerator to be at the bottom of the pond, and it's destratifying. So it's taking the water from the bottom, bringing it up to the top, and mixing the water. So it's a whole big cycle of, getting fresh, oxygenated water throughout the pond. The waterfall will help to just break the silence or the stillness of the water and help to introduce some air, but it's not as potent or as beneficial as an aerator. And filtration is one of the biggest ones too. We sell a bunch of filters here. Obviously, the boxes say that they can do X amount of gallons. We don't even listen to that. Obviously, we're the biggest sellers of bead filters and Seche Green Resets. Like the Seche Green Reset 100 says it can do 8,000 gallons. We don't even put that on an 8,000 gallon pond. It will not do the trick because there's a couple of different factors. You have to deal with how many gallons do you really have in your pond? How much flow do you need? How many fish do you have currently? And how many fish do you have or want to have in the future? And you have to be realistic. If you have 5 fish now and you want 10 fish later, don't say, you're not going to get any more, because that never happens. We all have the pond disease. We all want to make it bigger. We all want more fish. We all want bigger fish, whatever it may be. You want a filter that suits your needs. So, if you need help with that, you can always make a personal shopper appointment with us, and we can have a discussion on what's the best way to go about filtering your pond. We primarily deal with pressure filters. So your green reset is a pressure filter. The bead filter is a pressurized filter. We believe that they work the best and easy to maintain, easy to set up, and conform to majority of the people's situations. But if you have any other questions, I would recommend you going on our website, scheduling a personal shopper appointment, and just setting it up so that we can talk about filtration. If you want to go more in depth or just have a personal conversation with either me or Sean or Jameson or anybody else here at the store that's knowledgeable in this, feel free and we'll help you guys out.
Okay. Brian Malone says,
Hi, Brian.
question about the Green Reset 100.
Sure.
Only one light is on when I look down into the holes on the top. Do I need to take it apart or just order a replacement?
So it may have popped out during shipping. So let's go to the Green Reset over here so I can show you and you can have a visualization of what to do. You see. We're going to do this live. We're going to do this live so that you can have a visualization of what to do. Hey, Jameson, can I have that nut driver? Please?
Are you still in it right now?
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Right there.
what happens to that tree later.
We're going to do this live right now.
While you do that, Michael Adrian said bonsai joke. Bonsai lovers are very tolerant people. They hate bigotry.
All right. So, Brian, you have the Green Reset 100. So we're going to show you how to go about this. You ready, Gabe? Okay. First things first, turn off the pump. Just in case there happens to be something broken, you don't want water splashing in your face. Turn off the pump. If your UV is plugged in, unplug it. So we're going to start with, we're going to lift up the handle, and we're going to take one of the E-clips off. So this is an E-clip. Please heed the words that I say. Be careful when you take these E-clips off because they will fly away and you will have to find another one. I think the Green Reset 100 now comes with replacement E-clips in the box. So if you save that, great. If you happen to lose it, you'll be fine. But these are stainless steel E-clips for this. So I usually just put my hand in front of it, take a flathead, and just pry it off. Make sure you don't lose it. Set it in a safe place. I'm going to put it right here. It's out of the way. It's in a safe place. So next thing to do is you can bring one of the rods down, bring this handle away. Now you have access to the UV unit. We're going to obviously switch to the Phillips now.
Brian said I did see an extra one in the box.
Perfect. So keep those. Don't throw them out. You're going to unscrew the 3 screws here for the UV light. Please hold down the UV unit because the quartz sleeves have springs in them to keep the bulb in place. But during shipping, sometimes the truck hits a bump and the springs are not, they don't have that much tension on them. They just have enough to keep the bulbs in place. So take out all 3 screws. Don't lose them. These don't have replacements. Sorry it's taking so long, guys. 3 screws. Set them aside. Let's put this away. You're going to pop this up slowly. You're going to have 2 bulbs. Right? Let's just pretend that they weren't on. Like you said, you only have one bulb running right now. So you're going to take this off, right? You're going to take the bulbs out. Obviously, there's springs. See how it bounces? That's what you're looking for. So you know there's springs in there. You have the bulbs. I'm going to put them to the side for right now. This O-ring is really just to keep water out, but the design of the unit encloses that hole. So if you happen to not put this back on, don't worry. It's not the end of the world, but I will just do it just to show you. Sometimes you may need a third person. You want to hold that, Gabe? Because you do have to stretch this quite a bit. Okay, O-ring is back on. The easiest way to do this is the way Sean had showed me. So I want to show you guys something for anybody who has a green reset or is thinking about it, or anybody that has these type of bulbs. I think they're called a T4 or T8 bulbs. They look like a square. They're not. They're rectangle. So there's really only one way to put it on, and it's in this fashion. You try to put it this way, it doesn't work. So what Sean does is he takes a bulb, puts it in place, holds it, takes the other bulb, puts it in place, holds it. Now you have both hands holding both bulbs, and you're going to bring them down slowly. Start letting go so you don't pinch your fingers. And you're going to push all the way down. There. And you heard a click. You want to hear the click because there's a safety switch in these units. The safety switch is so that if you happen to have this unit still plugged in to the outlet, the UV bulbs won't burn you or burn your eyes. It's a safety feature because obviously it's a UVC, it's a UV clarifier, but UV light obviously is not the most beneficial radiation when you don't need it. So they input that so that you don't burn yourself and you don't hurt yourself or hurt your eyes due to UV light. You're going to put this back all together. This back one is always the biggest pain, so it's always just a weird design how they
While
put.
you do that, I'm going to read some of the comments.
Yes, please.
Michael Adrian said, if you haven't tried it, get down to the market and buy the Ebby food treats. Great for color, and the koi love them.
Yes, so I like using the Ebby treats as well. My fish like them.
Brian said, Michael, thank you very much for doing this.
No problem. So we're almost done here. We're going to put this all back together.
Patricia Foss said, do you know of anyone who can install a bead filter on an existing pond in central Indiana?
Central Indiana. We don't. I mean, if you're savvy in plumbing, we can teach you. If you have a pond guy out there that's willing to be taught, we can teach them. I mean, if Kathy Crotty is on, she can tell you that I, Sean, and Gabe helped out her and her pond guy install that bead filter for her. And ever since then, she's enjoyed her pond more and more. So we can definitely help you out in getting the bead filter, the size that you need, the materials that you need. I mean, if you want us to come out there, obviously you have to fly us out there and pay for us to be there. But we can always help you do it yourself or get somebody to do it for you. But, flying out there is always the last option because it's not cheap. It's not cheap for anybody. But so we're going to just finish this up before you continue the comments. The last final thing is putting this E-clip back. It's probably not visible on camera, but there's a little ridge on this metal rod. You want to make sure that you push the handle and the rod tight enough. You're going to put the E-clip back on. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. I'm putting the E-clip back on. This is why I say you got to be careful how you do this. Let's see. This is always the toughest part, but you're gonna push, push, push. Wow, I'm really making myself look like I know what I'm doing. But again, it shows that there's still a struggle with everything. I may need to get you have your pliers on you. I don't have my knife on me, so I'm gonna take Gabe's. Sometimes it's better to use a small pair of pliers. Now see, much easier when you have the right tool. Now it's all back together. Everything's all in place. I think this outlet works. So let's just take a look. So now you can take a look down each peephole. It's blue. Blue. So you know now that the UV lights are working.
James Hogan said, Michael, I was always told you should never touch UV light with your hands without having rubber gloves on to shorten the life of the bulb.
So lots of people say that. I have heard the same thing. But quite honestly, if you're changing it out every year, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. I mean, you don't want to touch it with dirty hands. Let's put it like that. But we understand that sometimes the oils have an effect on the bulb. But most bulbs don't last, you shouldn't be using the bulb more than a year because it's not going to be as effective. So just try to touch the bulbs on the plastic bits. Try to avoid as much touching. Some people use them with rubber gloves just to maintain longevity, but the bulb won't go bad just if you touch it, a little bit. You don't want to excessively touch the bulb or its glass. That's just from experience. I know people say to use gloves, and we try to when we can, but it's not going to shorten the life of the bulb exponentially because we change them out every year. But that is a good comment to say, so I appreciate that.
D. Mark Martin asks, can you guys get golden oarfish?
So we are working on getting other goldfish, so hang tight on that. We're working on it.
Brian Malone says, looks very easy, but thanks again.
Yes, it's very easy. I just like showing you guys so that you have a visualization to go back to.
Michael Adrian said, have you ever used a green reset and bead filter together where the green reset is the pre-filter?
No. I haven't. Just due to the amount of pressure that the bead filter can handle. That the green reset can handle in comparison to the bead filter. I have seen illustrations that they use both in conjunction, but it may not be as pressurized as we use it here, so can't speak to that.
Kathy Party said, yes, you helped me and Tony so much. It's been a real game changer for me.
I'm glad. And I saw that you posted some stuff online recently, so I know that it's working.
Mark Williams said, just got on and wanted to say that the medicated food that I got from you is working. Between the salt bath and everything, they are definitely
Awesome.
better. Thank you.
Awesome, no problem. Just like Mark Williams said, we do sell medicated food online, so if you guys are needing to use it because you're having a bacterial infection and it's online, it's $25 a pound, and we will ship it out as soon as possible. It's always freshly made, so if it takes a little bit longer, I'm sorry. We are trying to make sure that the quality is where it's supposed to be and that it's not shipping out in a condition where it will mold before it gets there. This food's a special formulation, so we're trying to make sure that it stays the way it's supposed to.
Patricia Foss said, no pound guys by us. I'm not brave enough to try on my own.
Okay. we can have a conversation about that then. Um, I know sometimes in certain states there's far few in between people that like to do ponds or have the knowledge to do them. Um, we can talk about this further if you want us to come out there and see.
Denise Perkins says, that's when I always lose them, putting them back on the E-clips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the E-clips are notorious to fly away.
Brian Malone said, I will go out right after this and fix it, thanks.
No problem. No problem. If anything else is wrong, Brian, just text me and let me know.
Sean said...
Which Sean?
Huh?
Which Sean?
Sean Rosen. Said, if you haven't already, make sure to sign up for our newsletter for news and sales about everything going on at Clay Market, and then you left the link.
There you go. Please sign up for the emails. We try not to bombard you, but when you want sales, it's a good thing to have.
He also said, don't miss the live unboxing of our new koi shipment on Facebook Live Tuesday the 27th. More info soon.
Yeah, so that was the other new fish that are coming. We're getting a relatively small shipment of fish this week, so stay tuned for Tuesday night, Eastern Standard Time.
Stephen Jansen said, when do you expect to have Proform PC back in stock?
I'm working on it. I'm hoping within the next 2 weeks. I'm sorry for the delay. It's just been crazy trying to deal with different manufacturers, getting everything coordinated correctly. But I will have it soon. I'm working on it.
Jeremy said, I know I'm the only one with a pond in 100 miles.
It's definitely always interesting to hear people who are the pioneer of the ponds in their respective city or state. It's always an amusing story to tell. No other
Susan
comments?
just commented on Mark Williams' comment about his medicated food. She said, are you refrigerating the portion not currently in use?
Yeah, it's always good to refrigerate the portion not in use or just keeping it in a very cool and dry place. Moisture with any sort of food will promote molding. So, you can come in. Any other comments or questions, or else we can start?
Yeah, Michael O'Shea just commented, do
Who?
you have...
Michael O'Shea?
Yeah. Do you have koi time in stock?
Yes. Although the fridge is a little watery because of the temperature difference. All three sizes in stock. And I have Jumpstart in stock as well. So if you guys are needing that, come down and get some, or we can ship it out to you. I do not have the Bride ointment in stock right now. Waiting on a shipment from the manufacturer. We got Shabunkins in stock. I just don't know if this is something that we would ship with the koi or not. That's something I would have to talk with Sean.
Brian Malone said, I have to get more Prozzy today, though I had enough to start my quarantine, but I don't.
Okay. Yeah, so if you want to place an order with us, you can. We have all the sizes in stock. Just let us know.
Sean commented or asked, saying, do you have any skimmer or aeration system covers?
Oh, yeah. So I have aeration covers. So you can use a couple of different things. There's these fake boulders. Fiberglass fake boulders. They have a couple of vent holes. Personally, I would just drill some more to have the most amount of fresh air intake. But you got the fiberglass boulder. You can also do this one, the Aquascape Log. It's a resin-based product. No holes in these, so you would have to drill some holes in here just to allow for fresh air to come in. You don't want to suffocate the aerator or suffocate the fish by not providing enough fresh air. Another great thing is the log cave. Lots of people have liked this. It's self-weighted, and it gives some of the small, medium fish a place to just chill out for a second. Skimmer covers, I have a couple of different sizes. Not sure if they're shippable. I would have to check on that, but I have larger skimmer covers, medium skimmer covers uh, available locally right now. I would have to see about shipping them out.
Jeremy said, could you see before you ship my next toy? If you have ship on, please.
Sure, I'll take a look because I know you're getting shipped out this week, so we'll discuss.
Jim Lippold asks, does Poison help with water clarity?
That is not a function of it, so it will not. Proform PC will. Again, I'm sorry for the delay. We don't have any in stock, but I'm working on it. Just a couple of different hiccups that I'm running into that I need to get situated. But I will have them in stock soon. Water clarity is really a beneficial bacteria, like a sludge-eating bacteria product that you would want to use. Coenzyme is not what that does. Good. All right, guys. If there's no other questions, we're gonna get started on fish. So let's go in over here. Let me just find Jameson. Woo. Come inside. I have a couple of different people in here too, though. Sorry that you're the only one. Should have asked Chris to help them out. All the bonsai. I thought he left already. He's still here? Alright, guys. Let's go over to the fish. Come on. Alright, guys. While Gabe is just looking around, I'm going to start setting up to pick out fish. Bear with us. It will take just a couple of minutes.
If there's any Suzuki Showa left.
Yes, I have Suzuki Showa left. I can definitely show you guys some as well. Are you going to use this? You're going to use this? Alright guys, I'm just going to go pick out some fish.
Jeremy asked, doing any late Father's Day deals?
Yes, so I am making up for our missed show on Father's Day. So bear with me, guys. Just picking out a couple of fish. We'll get underway soon. Hopefully you guys have had a good week so far. If you have any questions while I continue to do this, please ask them. Now is the perfect opportunity. A couple more fish and I'll be right to the bowl. Gabe's starting to get it set up. I'm going to do one more scoop just because I want to give you guys a good mix and I want to be able to sell these guys today. This is a tank that you guys haven't seen. Nobody's really picked through. So I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to look at it and make some first picks. Alright. Lots of fish. Lots of fish. Alright guys, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time to look before I start picking them out and showing them.
Jeremy said, I think I need an orange butterfly. And he said, oh no, ones we haven't seen, going to hurt the pocketbook.
The orange butterfly, I didn't get a chance to look for it yesterday. Not sure that I do have it, but I will take a look. Alright, I'm going to give you guys a couple more seconds just to look at them. I have it right here. We just need the alcohol. Alright. Is there... Say it again.
Sure. He wants to see good. He wants to-
I need to actually. You want to call Jameson? Give me 1 second, guys. Just ask him if he's busy. Alright. You go help him. Give me your phone. Alright, guys. You're going to have to bear with me. We're a little short-staffed, so Gabe is now not behind the camera. I am. I'm going to be doing everything all at once. Wish me luck. Alright, so just give me 1 second. I'm just going to reposition some stuff. So that. I know, it's funny. But we'll make it work. We're going to make it work. I have faith in myself, sometimes. Alright. So let's start with the elephant in the room on this bowl. It's this Tancho Goshiki. The biggest guy in here. This guy's normally 400 for today, being that it's the Father's Day special. We're going to do him for $300. Take a look. First person to say they want it, it's yours. $300 for a very large, I believe it's 12-inch Tancho Goshiki from Kaneko Koi Farm. $300. Late Father's Day special. Was normally $400. Gonna do it for $300. Come on, guys. Let's make this happen. I'm surprised nobody has said anything. I'm going to give it 30 more seconds and then I'm going to move on. If you guys have anything that you want to see in this bowl, please make a comment so that I can catch it for you. No problem, Wally. We're going to do the black and yellow. So we have a couple of different black and yellows. This one. I'm going to do a Ginrin one. Alright, Wally, since you asked for it, you're going to get first dibs. If it's any of these two that you'd like, please let me know. Number 1 is the Ginrin one. Number 2 is the regular Wagoi. So these everything else in this bowl was $300. I'm going to do them for $280 today. They're all going to be $280. So $280. Number 1. Alright, so the Ginrin one. No problem, Wally. We'll come back to the other Kiyutsuri. Wally, it's yours. Bear with me, because now I got to take a picture. We're going to do the Kiyutsuris again, because I really like the ones that I chose out, and I would really like each one of them to find a good home. So I'm going to try one more. We're going to do this one. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. Sorry, this is going to take a little bit longer than it usually does until Gabe comes back. So please bear with me as we work through this. Alright, got the picture. Move them over. We're going to move on. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's go back to the Key series. I'm going to go back to this guy because I really want this guy to find a home. And I have another Ginrin Key series. We're going to do the same numbering again. So the Saragoys sometimes are intermixed with Ochiba, and unfortunately they sometimes have that Ochiba bloodline come back into them, which is why the brown is appearing. We're really sorry that happened. So for these guys, I'm going to do the same numbering as before. Number 1 is the Ginrin. Number 2 is the Wagoi.
8 water lilies. 9 something left. Did you see who's here? The crazy lady.
Alright guys, 280 is the deal that I'm running today. Number 1 is the Ginrin. Number 2 is the regular Wagoi Kyutsuri. Come on guys, these guys need a home, and I want you guys to be the ones to get them. You're getting first looks at all these guys. Sure. I'll swap it out. Give me 1 second. If you like this one better, then we'll do that. If anybody wants the previous one that Wally had, I'm going to bring it back in. And if somebody wants it, it's going to be available. Wally decided to get this one instead. No problem, Wally. I'll swap it out right now. Just taking a picture. I'm going to put this one away and I'll bring the other one back in. This guy back in. If anybody wants Wally's previous pick, it's back in here again. I'm going to bring in the other Kyutsuri. just so we can finish up with them and move on. We have the previous beginner Kyutsuri, and we have two other regular Kyutsuris in here. I'm going to let you guys take a gander. If anybody's interested, I will number them. I'm going to redo the numbering. Number 1, number 2 is the Ginrin, number 3 is the original one that I've had in here. So number 1, number 2, number 3. These are 280. They were 300. I'm going to do them for 280 today. Super, super nice Kyutsuri. I'm going to number them one more time. Number 1, number 2, number 3. I'm going to give you guys a couple more seconds to look at them. I want these guys to find a home. 280, yes, correct. $280 each one. I want you guys to take a look. I want these guys to go to a good home. This is my way of making up for Father's Day, being that we didn't have it last week and Sean's not here, so Michael is making up the prices today. Come on, guys. I think it's a great price for these fish. We're going to move on then. Yeah, if somebody's looking for a bundle of fish, I can even sell this Kyutsuri bundle for something better. So if you're interested, you have to speak up, make yourself known. Come on, guys, talk to me. Let me know. You guys want to see something else? You tell me that. Can't do 600 for 3 of them. That's just too low. Let me see. So I can make bowls up of fish. So the fish that I choose, 3 of them, I'll do 3 of them because that seems to be a good number to choose of. So a bowl of 3, I'll do for $7.50. I'll do it for $7.50 of 3 pieces. So if you want me to do a mixed bundle deal, I will. Just let me know, guys, so I can do the right thing here. I'm going to give you guys 30 more seconds to let me know, or else I'm going to move on. Alright, guys, I'm going to move on. I'm going to make one bundle deal and see if it goes. Okay, my first bundle deal. A pick of 3, regularly $900. I'm going to do them for $7.50 today. Just for the people on the live, $750 for this bundle right here, right now. If you guys are interested, please let me know.
How are you guys?
a great selection. I think they are pretty. I think it's a good mix. We got a Kase Showa, a Lemon Harawaki from Tanaka, and a Genrin Ochiba from Fukasawa. Great mix, great variety. The quality is there. So the Ochiba will stay brownish. I know the Ochibas, the brown tend to go lighter and darker as temperature changes. For $7.50, yes. So if you're interested, please let me know. These are our jumbo tosai. They're about 10, 11 inch. They were $900. They were $300 a fish. For the bundle and the bundle only, I am doing for $7.50. If the bundle doesn't sell and somebody wants an individual fish from this bundle, then we will go back to the regular $280 price. Fishman, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Alright guys, nobody's taking the bundle. So if you guys want an individual fish, I'm going to number them out. Lemon Harawaki, number 1. Kase Showa, number 2. The Fukasawa Genrin Ochiba is number 3. I appreciate your comment, Michael. To Fishman, you don't know what happens or what we spend our money on to get these fish here and make sure that they're healthy when they get to you. So we're bringing in high quality fish and medicating them more than anybody else does to make sure that they're healthy and ready to go. I have a zero tolerance for people who speak and don't know what they're talking about. So now that we've gotten my zero tolerance policy out of the way, we're going to continue on with the show with the way that we do it. And we're going to move on. I'm going to continue one more time. I'm going to renumber these guys. Number 1 is the Lemon Harawaki. Number 2 is the Kase Showa. Number 3 is the Genrin Ochiba. If anybody is wanting any of one of these 3 fish, I'm going to do them for $2.80 now a piece, being that nobody wanted the bundle deal. Or else we're going to move on. And we're going to show you guys something else from this bowl. If nothing else goes from this bowl, then I'm going to move on and go to the Suzuki and then move on to some bigger fish. If you guys are wanting to make an offer for the bundle or for some fish, then I'm going to move on. Let me just get a quick aerator in here. Alright. Let's show you guys some other stuff. Concho Showa. Tancho Showa, and we're going to do this bright yellow lemon Harawaki. Take a look at these guys. We have a regular Tancho Showa, a Ginrin Tancho Showa, and a bright yellow Deutz lemon Harawaki. Take a look, guys. I'm going to continue the Father's Day sale, and it's the Michael Makes the Prices sale, being that Sean's not here today. So we have these fish that are normally $300. I'm going to make them for $280 today. So we have a regular Tancho Showa, that's number 1. Ginrin Tancho Showa, that's number 2. And a bright lemon Harawaki, that's number 3. Could be the lighting, Jeremy, because it does look a little bit different on camera. Let me know, guys, or else I'm going to move on. I'm hearing crickets out here, so I'm going to move on. I'm going to do one more selection, and then I'm going to move on from this tank. We have here a Tancho Kohaku and some Showa from Kase. Hey Jeremy, depending on how many you add, no it won't. You should be at the same shipping price. What? All right, guys. Last scoop from here before I move on. Kase Showa and Tancho Kohaku going for $280 today. Are you looking the orange and white? Jeremy, which ones are you talking about, buddy? You talking about this one, the yellow and white, or the Goshiki, something like this? Oh, you're talking about the Goshiki. Yeah, I can show you those before I move on. These are Goshiki. I'm just gonna take a look, make sure I have. So I have 2 of them in here, 2 Goshiki from Fukasawa. The one with the dot on its side is number 1. This one's number 2. If you're interested in that, Jeremy, you let me know. Number 1 is with the dot. Number 2. So they will, the gray will come in. according to the breeders, they come in, and it obviously always gets affected with water temperature. But it may be still on the lighter side. It's not going to be like a Kuro Goshiki where it's super dark, but they will darken up as time goes on. I'm going to hold these on for 30 more seconds, and then I'm going to move on. Number 1 is with the spot. Number 2. Okay, no problem. I'm going to move on then. I'm going to put these guys away. We're going to do Suzuki now. Miss Kathy had asked, so we're going to do that next. So we're going to take a brief intermission, because Gabe is still helping out some customers, so please bear with the wait. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to start putting them in the comments, and I will get to them when I come back. We'll answer them while I give you guys some time to look at the fish that I put in the bowl. I'm going to pull the Suzuki that I have. I'll give you guys a chance to get some Suzuki for a much better price, as there's not many left. And anybody who still wants them can still get them.
How many do you have with this one?
And the other one, yes.
Okay, so these are the smallest ones now?
Yes.
How long have you guys been?
We moved here since last May.
You the ones that were further up the road?
No, we were in Huntington before.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were in Huntington before at the Gardens place?
Yes.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought the name was like I thought it was another one.
No, same company. We just correct.
Okay, cool.
Bear with me, guys. I'm almost Almost done with my selections. Gonna do another scoop. Couple more seconds, guys. Alright. Let's go head back. Let's put these in here. We're going to do a Suzuki blowout sale today. Hi, Tony. Sorry, Tino. Tino, I would have to know where you're located, what state you're located in, to better answer your question. But if we do offer free shipping on the continental United States, when you spend $650 or more on fish, California. So if you're doing Southwest, and I would have to give you a list of the airports that Southwest Cargo covers for shipping. You can get free shipping when you spend $650 or more. But if you want to do UPS, that we do not cover. And it gets pretty expensive when you're doing priority overnight. If you want, I'm going to send you my phone number. You can text me. My name is Michael. I'm the one who runs all the shipping operations here. So send me some information on which airport or which airports are closer to you. That way, if you wanted to buy fish, as long as you spend $650 or more, then you automatically apply for free shipping. The only thing that you pay for is insurance and a boxing fee. Alright, I'm going to give you guys a couple of seconds to look at the Suzuki. We're going to do them for a much better price, as we are trying to do a blowout sale on the Suzuki. Just give you a couple more seconds. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know now before we on with this poll. So, Jeremy, you bring up a good point. So we've recently changed to UPS, and we get, pretty good deals. We try to pass on those deals to you guys whenever possible. On the shipping, we don't need to make money. We just need to cover the cost of whatever it is. So if your shipping is $150, then that's what I'm going to charge you, is $150. Give me a couple more seconds, and we're gonna move on. And we're gonna move on with this bowl. All right, let's get started here. Let's get started here. So these fish were priced at $400 for today, and today only. I'm going to do every fish in this bowl for $275 each. $275. We're going to get these fish, and we're going to blow these fish out today. We're going to sell every one of these fish in this bowl. If there's something a little smaller, then I'll use it at my discretion. So let's start with this Tancho Showa right here. $275 was $400. I'm doing it for $275 today as a Father's Day Suzuki blowout special. $275 Suzuki Tancho Showa. Give you guys some time to look, decide, or else I'm going to move on. I'm not going to spend too much time waiting, as there's a lot of fish in this bowl to cover. I'm going to give you guys 30 more seconds. And I'm going to move on. Alright, moving on. Alright. Suzuki Deutz Shiro Utsuri and Suzuki Deutz Showa. Each $275. If you take the both of them right now, I'll make them both $500. $275 for each one. We have the Deutz Showa or the Deutz Shiro Utsuri. Take them both right now as a bundle. I'll do it for $500. These are the last of Suzuki. You will not have any more Suzuki fish, any Suzuki koi. Suzuki is no longer doing koi. This is his last batch. If you guys still want a Suzuki fish for a good price, act now. If there's no movement, I'm moving on. Come on, guys, this is your chance. $30 more seconds and I'm moving on. Okay, we're moving on. Okay. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Hey Patrick, yes, it will have more sumi coming up. Oh shoot, I forgot my numbers. Alright, let's do this one more time. Stay still. Number 1, number 2 is the tancho, number 3 is the one with the white in the middle. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Sure, Greg, I'll put the tanchos in the net. How's it going? Yeah, you can come in. Alright, here's the one tancho. Number 1, number 2.
How do you buy it? I like it.
That's okay. What was your question?
What did you buy it like? Say that all the these are 200.
That's correct.
So you buy 4.
And you get 20% off the total of those. Yes. I would have to go check. There isn't many more Shiro Utsuri in that tank. Those were the most popular. But I can go. Greg, these are the 2 tanchos. Let me know if you're interested. If you need me to number them again, I will. Greg, just let me know if you're not interested so I can move on. The more white one. So, number 2, this one. Just confirm with me just so I know. It's this one right here. One that I'm pointing to. Perfect. I'll take a picture of it. It's yours. Good pick. Okay. Greg, your pick is on the bull. Just gonna make sure I write your name down. And we're gonna move on. Okay. That's in the system. Let's move on. And then I'll go check for some more Utsuri after. Okay. 3 more fish. This is a Tancho Showa, but there are 2 red spots on its side. Just for you guys to know. There's a red spot right there. And another red spot on the other side. Looks like a Sankei, but there is some black coming up on the head. And another Showa. 3 Showas, Deutsch Showas from Suzuki. $275 each one. If you want all 3, make me an offer. Come on, guys. I'm trying to give you guys a good deal on the last of my Suzuki. Alright, going once. Going twice. Alright, guys. Take a look. I'm going to go look for more Utsuri, or else I am moving on. Alright, I'm going to add a couple more Utsuri, Deutscher Utsuri from the Suzuki pile. Hey Brian, the price of these are the Suzuki. These are the Suzuki. They were $400. I'm doing for $275 today. There are no Deutz Key Utsuri. That would be something very interesting to see, but Suzuki did not make them. So, at first glance, I thought this was a Deutsch Shiro. Technically, it's a Tancho Showa. There's a little, very small red circle on its head. We have a couple of these, so I'm not going to overcrowd the net. I'll do the sheros that I just added for $2.50. If I don't hear anything, I'm going to move on and just show you the other sheros that I have, but I'm going to start with these. Number 1, number 2, going for $2.50. I will show you the other ones that I have in here after. Hey Joe, how's it going? I can always come back to these. I just want to show you guys the other two. So I'm going to move on real quickly. Here's the other two sheros. Less black coming in on them. Going for $2.50. The first one that was in here. Sure. Sure. So the first one that was in here is a comparison to the ones that I have in here now. So this is the original one. These are the last two that I just put in here. The other two I have on the side still. Obviously a lot more black coming up in these than compared to those. I can put the other two in here so you can take a look. So I'm going to do that now. Move these guys aside. Bring the other two back to compare. You gotta help these people. Let me know, guys, or else I'm going to move on. Sure, no problem. I'll make it $2.50 as well because it's not fair to offer one for more than the others. So, Patrick, you got it? It's $2.50. Have to be fair in these situations because it's not right to charge more for something. Alright, there. Alright. Alright, guys. Take a look. If there's anything you want to see, speak now. Because I'm going to move on to some other fish. If there's something that you guys are looking at, write it in the comments. We'll pull it out. We'll show you. And you get to decide whether you want to go through with it or not. Or else I'm going to move on to some bigger fish. Guys, let me know or else I'm going to move on. Alright, going to move on. I'm going to move on to some bigger fish. We just move these guys back.
If your pond would boy ever believe what they have to
For those joining on, good morning, good afternoon. This is the 76th episode of the Koi Market Weekly Marketplace. I'm your host, Michael, here. Sean, unfortunately, is not feeling good today, so could not do the show, so I'm filling in for him. Hope you guys are having a great day watching the show. Trying to offer our Father's Day deals, being that we were not able to host the show on Father's Day itself. So let's see what I can give you guys at the best deal for our late Father's Day sale. All right. I can't put too many of these in the bowl. So I'm gonna be selective in what I bring. We can always come back and get some more. But I want to do a decent mix. Sorry for the delay. Gabe is still working with some customers. Want one more fish, and then I'll bring him back to the bowl. Alright. Let's just see. Alright. These fish are from Tanaka and Fukusawa koi farms. So the Genrin Shirutsuri, very large Tantra Kohaku, Kendai Showa, another Kendai Showa. Look at this Showa, it's very beautiful. Kohaku. All very nice fish. Normally, guys, these are 600. Today I'm going to do them for 500 a piece. 500 a piece. So, what does that come out to? It's more than 15% off. on the price. So guys, I want these guys to go to a good home. I want to give you guys a good price for very nice fish. They're very large for the price that you're getting them for. They were $600. Doing them for $5. Or the show is female. Let me take a look. This one is a male. This one looks female. I cannot guarantee that. Sorry guys. The fish are not cooperating and I'm getting soaked. Let me check that one more time. Again, this one also looks female, but cannot guarantee that. What about the Tancho? And thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. I'm going to look at the Tancho now. For you, Greg. Tancho looks female as well. Very large-sized Tancho Kohaku. Very white. Every fish in here going for $500. Let me know, guys, what you guys are looking for, looking at, want to discuss. Greg, you got it. Tancho is yours. Let me just take a picture. Everyone else, if you're looking at these fish, please make your comments and selections now, or else I'm going to put these guys back and get another bowl. All right. Sorry, guys. Not very easy by yourself. Alright, I'm going to move the Tancho over. The Kohaku is very nice. I have a lot more in the tank. I can go and choose out. I didn't want to overcrowd the bowl. So I'm going to give you guys some more time to look at this. Or else I'm going to refresh the bowl. Get you guys something new to look at. Continue the same pricing scheme. Let me know, guys. $500 each for a very large fish. Let me know, or else I'm going to move on, bring these guys back, and bring out some new guys. I'll give you guys another minute to look. I have plenty in this tank to look at. Thank you, Ken. Yes, $500 is a great price for these fish. All right, 30 more seconds, guys, and I'm going to move on and get a new bowl of fish for this price range. All right. We're going to get some new stuff. Be right back. Anybody who has comments, questions, concerns, please let me know while I'm away from the phone, and I will get back to you when I return with some more fish. Fish are riled up. What's up? Just any sort of rock material place. There's State Material over here in Deer Park. That's pretty good. State Material. State. Like New York State. Yeah, State Material. No. You can go down Deer Park Avenue, and I don't remember what's the street, but it's like 15 minutes away from here. They're good.
I saw one as you got off the highway. There was a big parachute, like, bottom of the street.
Oh, Campanelli?
Yeah.
Like
they had a lot of stuff.
Not sure if they have rock, but yeah, they do have a bunch of flowers and trees and stuff like that. No, there's a couple of different locations for State Material. It's the one in Deer Park. Riverhead's the other location. I think there's 3 or 4 locations for State Material. Yeah, Deer Park. Yeah, there you go. That's the street. Huh? That's it. Alright guys, hold on. Sorry for the delay. Let's get a nice kohaku. Alright. coming back. Alright guys, try to get a little bit different mix this time. Kujaku, Deutz Platinum, regular Kohakus, multi-spotted, and the Shoshiki, or some people call it the Shanshiki. I have two of them. That's what they call them, yeah. I'm going to let you guys take a look. $500 each. This is the Father's Day special. Normally $600. I'm doing them for $500 today. I want to move some fish today, guys. I want to give you guys a good deal for great fish. If there's something you want to hold it up, sure. If he lets me. It's a little bit hard with these fish because they're the most temperamental at this age.
You don't have to hurry.
Let's try to do it in the net. Maybe it's a little bit more friendly like that. Hamid, the sizes of these are between 14 to 16. 14 to 16. Some of them are a little bit bigger, but on average 14 to 16. All right, Joe, that one's yours. Aaron, which fish are you looking for to be gendered?
Wow. Cool. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. What? Yeah, 1 second. Hold on. That's okay. All good. 1 second, Jayla. Hold on. Just go, what are you trying to do? You double bagging it?
I'm just doing it.
Alright. Joe, your fish is put away. Good pick. Hamid, they are 2 years old. Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron. I do have more. I do have more fish. More Shanshikis. Let me know, guys, or else I'll refresh the bowl. We got a nice Deutz Platinum. Lots of people always ask for them. So this is your chance to snag one for a good price. $500. They were $6. Look at this Kohaku, guys. Nice bright red. The white is super white. This Shoshiki, if you want it, I'll give it to you for a better price. This nice Kujaku. Super well reticulated. Got another Kohaku right here. Still developing very nicely. Let me know, guys, or else I'm going to move on. I'll replace the bowl of fish with something else. Let me know what you guys are looking for. I'll give you guys another minute, and then I'm going to refresh the bowl. Alright guys, I'm going to move on with this. Sad to see that the Deutsch Kohaku didn't go. Alright guys, again, I'm going to go pick out some more fish. If you have any questions, please let me know. This is the time to ask them. Let me know what you guys want to see next.
Oh yeah, 100%. They love this type of lighting. So if you have like a filtered light,
I have a greenhouse.
oh, you don't look great.
Couple more seconds. Okay, let's start with those. All right. All right. Hey fan, they're 14 to 16 inch on average, and they're $500 right now. Patrick, the cute series I have in the other room, you can go to that next after this bowl. Wally, Fantails, I'm assuming you're talking about butterfly. I don't know if you're talking about small or larger butterfly. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate that. All right. I believe this may be the last bowl from this greenhouse and this tank. So I got some more oddballs. So very dark Ochiba here from Fukasawa. Very, very nice. Tancha Goshiki. One red eye, one black eye, which I thought is pretty cool. We have 3 Shanshiki. One that has this really nice pearly white to it, nicely spaced. Very interesting. Symmetrical scalation down the back on this guy. Another very interesting fish. This one just happens to have some deep red. A much lighter on the Sumi Ginrin Shiro. Has a lot of those banding coming up. I think will be a very nice fish. And I took out this Showa because I thought it looked really, really interesting to bring forward to you guys. Sure, so we'll start with Aaron, the Sean Shikis, and the Showa, no problem. So we're going to start with the Showa first. Showa looks a little hard to tell, but it looks female, the Showa. Obviously, I can't guarantee it, but it does look female. So we're going to move on from that. I'm going to sex the rest of these before I go back to the phone. This one is male. This whiter one is male. We're going to do this bigger guy right here. This one, this big one, is female, right here. And I'm going to do this red one. This one is male. So I'm going to come back to the phone now. That Ochiba is really nice. I mean, it's definitely interesting. Alright, Aaron. I'm going to repeat. This, I believe, is female, this Showa. This Shanshiki, the bigger one, is female. And the other 2 are males. These 2 guys right here are male. If you're going to take them both, Aaron, I mean, it would be 1,000 because I'm giving you for that, but why don't we make it? Hold on, let me take a look. I'll give you the best price. 1 second. I'll do it for $9.50. That's a little over 20% on the fish. So for the Shanshiki and the Showa, I'll do it for $9.50. It's a little over 20%. That's the best I can do. Let me know.
Happy birthday, Val.
Hey Joe, yes, I'm gonna be moving on to those bigger fish after this bowl. You're gonna do the big one. The Shanshiki by itself. All right, so I'll give you that for the 500 deal, like usual. Just confirm with me that it's just the Shanshiki. That way I don't overcharge you and put a fish away that doesn't need to be put away. Perfect. Hey, you Neil. The Shiro is 600, but I'm doing it today for 5. It's a Ginrin Shiro Utsuri that has a lot of Sumi banding still to come up. Let me know if you're interested in that, and I can put that aside for you. Alright guys, let me know if you guys are interested in anything else, or else I'm going to move on to the big koi house. But I want to give you guys a chance to get these deals before we move on to bigger fish. If I have no other comments, I'm going to move on. I'm going to put these guys away. And we're gonna move on. Gabe is still, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately and fortunately, he's helping a bunch of customers today, which is great. But doing this by myself is definitely much more cumbersome than I really expected it to be. But I appreciate you guys hanging in there, being respectful. I'm just going to move over the sold fish now. So please bear with me as I do this. How's it going? How's it going?
Okay,
His fish is in there.
that's not it.
Oh, yes, it is in there. Sorry. I thought I put him in there. Oh, yes, that's. Yeah. I'm still on.
Looking to get some butterflies.
Small guys or big guys?
Small, like that size.
The end of this row on the 75 is where they are.
All right. Yeah, so the fish that are in here, you control.
Everything from this
So
tank.
when you have them, you're holding them. How long are they here before the guy picks them up? Or they buy them, or they're waiting on them?
So we start in the winter time.
Right.
So obviously,
my question is, are they paid for you?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is paid for. Yeah.
So they paid for waiting to go out.
Correct.
Because that's the problem. Even like when Bob was doing that, people take them, you store them, you feed them. These guys don't pay you. It's give them all the time.
Correct.
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 You can give all the.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks, Don. I appreciate that. All right, let's move on. We need to get a charger. Let's do that before we move on.
That's the one in the showroom for sale.
I have bigger stuff in the other greenhouse over here.
Some of them too.
They're bigger, yeah.
Much bigger. Okay.
Uh, it's a little hard doing this by yourself. No. I'm gonna take a look at the big tank and stay. All right, guys. Let's go take a look at the big tank before I put my phone charging. So I'm gonna do these guys today. But if you guys want bigger, you have to let me know. Yes, I do. I also have some huge Surrey still for sale, so you gotta let me know what you guys are interested in. Kyutsuri, Ginrin Kyutsuri, Goshiki, Ochiba, Ginrin Ochiba, Kikasui, Tanchos, Yamabuki. I'll offer Yamabuki at a great price if you're looking for them. You have to let me know, guys. Shirutsuri of the orange and black. Sure, I have them over here. We can do a bunch of these guys. So let me go. Let me put my phone charging. I'm going to get a bowl set up. There's a bunch of people here today, guys. I'm very lucky that Jameson and Gabe are able to help them out while I do this. I'm going to put my phone over here on the floor. I got a bowl set up. want you guys to get some great looking hued Surrey. Just had a customer of ours buy some yesterday. We gave it to him for a great deal. And I'm going to do the exact same for you guys here. Sure. So let me go find some of them. There's two to start. Here's another two. How's it going?
How was it? Good.
I think over there.
No, we're closer to
Okay. So let's look for that. This is a female. It's a female. So I guess I just chose females. Let me go take a look for another one. So as of right now, they're all female. So I'm going to leave them in here. If nobody wants them, then I'll move on. So these guys are normally $600. I'm going to do them for $5 today. $500 for the hued Surrey. These are from Shinoda Koi Farm. Dawn, I will get back to you on finding a male one. But unfortunately, I found all female. So we'll do another bowl of these. $600 going for 5 today. All of these are female. So if anybody's interested in a female Hutsuri, now's your time to get it for a good price. $500 each. If you wanted a bundle of them, like 3 or 4 of them, I can make you a good price. Let me know, guys. I'll number them if you guys are interested. If I don't hear anything, then I'm going to put these guys back and get another bowl. Let me know. $500 for these fish. Alright, guys, I'm going to move on. When I don't hear anything, I have to move on. Let's put my phone lower so it doesn't fall in. I'm going to choose some more. Hopefully we find some males for Dawn. Let's take a look at these. This one is female. This one is a male. Yep. This one right here is a male. This one is a female. I believe it was this one that I didn't do. Is a female. So the only male that I have is this one, which I will do better. Alright, you got it. This is the one right here. That one's for you, Dawn. I'll get a picture of that. While I get a picture of that, anybody else? Is anybody else interested in any of these fish? Or else I'm going to move on to the other tank. Get you guys some good deals. I also have bigger fish, guys. So if you guys are looking for bigger fish, please let me know. I like the one with the black head with orange spot. I'm assuming either this one this is number 1, this is number 2. You got it, Dawn. This is number 1 right here, Patrick. And this is number 2 for the one with the black head and the orange spot. Number 1, this guy. Alright, you got it. That one's yours. Take a picture of them as well. And then this one for Patrick. Alright guys, let me know if there's anything else, or else I'm going to move these guys, put these guys back. And move on to some bigger fish, unless anybody else is looking for huge surf. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm gonna put these guys away. No, I'm gonna do the Kyocera right now. I'm gonna do Kyocera and some other stuff. for this bowl. So I got more. Okay. All right. So these in here, they are normally $800. I'm gonna do them for $7 today. $700. We have a massive Sasui, Deutz Showa, Ginrin and non-Ginrin Kyusuri. Kathy, will the Showa change? Oh, my. Sorry guys, my mic went out. Um, Big Sasui, Deutsch Showa, and Ginrin and non-Ginrin Kyusuri. Kathy Karate. The price of these are normally $800. I'm going to do them all for $700. The Showa, the only thing that will change on the Showa is how much Sumi will come up. So I can show you the Showa right there. Patrick Thompson, I know you're still on. We have 3 Kyutsuri, 1 Ginrin, the other 2 are regular. And anybody who's looking for a huge fish for a cheap price, this Sasui right here is going for $700 today and today only. We're going to act on these fish now. Let me know, guys, what you guys are thinking, what you're interested in. Sound should be working now. Let me know, guys. $700. Normally $800. Kathy, are you? The mic keeps on coming in and out. Kathy, are you talking about this one, this Sasui? $700. Let me know. Just let me know which one you're looking for, so that way I just verify. Oh, you're looking for a Showa with a lot of white. I understand. I can see if I have any more. Right now I'm just going to focus on this bowl. Yeah, sorry. I understood what you were talking about. Let me go take a look. It looks female, but I'm going to double check. It's a female. No problem, Patrick. Thank you for taking a look. Mid, the big Susui is a female. Wally, I just want to make sure that I'm understanding this correctly, you want to swap out the little guy that you got earlier for this bigger one right here, the Ginnerin one. Just say yes, that's what I said is what you mean, and I'll make that happen for you. All right, no problem. I'll swap it out for you. This one will go in replacement of that. Guys, the Ginnerin one is out. Anybody else interested? If not, I'm going to put these guys back. You got it, buddy. All right, I hear nothing else. I'm going to put these guys back. Yeah, that was close. All right, guys. I'm going to show you guys what else I have. If nothing else is of interest, I may end the show just because my phone is dying. And just take you around the Bitcoin house. If something piques your interest, you let me know. You just turn on the air over here. I'm going to shut this one. All right, guys. I'm gonna take today. Thank you, everybody who purchased out today. I appreciate that. We'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Talk soon.